You never saw anything like this in the cop shows. Well, maybe on cable. Not the network ones. You wouldn't know it from looking out there, but before that wicked bad fog rolled in, Kingsmouth was a sleepy little burg. Nothing stronger on the streets than a hot cup of coffee and chocolate-glazed donuts from Susie's. The occasional DUI or domestic disturbance. Human sacrifice. But every town has a dark side, right? We sure are getting a heaped help in the darkness now, eh? The Walking Dead and worse besides taking over our town. Us survivors hold up in here, hoping it's all just a bad dream and we'll wake up to the smell of bacon and maple syrup. But unless someone ups and does something, and soon, all we're gonna wake up to is the smell of rotten flesh. And I don't need another thing to remind me of my dad. Halloween does bring back the memories, eh?
Hey guys, so I made it to the sheriff's office in Kingsmouth, and this is one of my first rewards. As you can see, this is a waste talisman. There's major, minor and head. There'll be 7 different talismans you can get, so they're all different, stacking different stats for you to choose from, whether you want to be DPS, healing, tank, whatever. So I'm going to go for the DPS one there, and you will require, obviously you see there I can't actually wear this, just as a QL1, so I need to invest some skill points into the different talismans, one of the different 3. They're going to be exponential costs as you go up, so yeah, there you go, there you see, there's the 3 major in the middle, 3 minor, and although this is an upgrade, I can't quite use it yet. I'm going to have to invest in that in the next one, in my next round of skill points. Yeah, there you go, that's my Gartha Conduit. So this is the hub where you're going to get plenty of extra missions, investigation missions and such. Here's the tutorial.
How a character fights. The ability wheel can be opened by pushing N. Abilities come in 2 varieties, active and passive. Actives are the abilities on the hotbar, which are activated during combat. Passives, once equipped, are not activated. Instead, they provide the player with a variety of effects, from modifying actives to cause additional damage, to providing the player with immunities and buffs. Each segment of the ability wheel contains 7 abilities. These abilities have an escalating cost from top to bottom. The cost of an ability is visible beneath the ability icon. The character's available ability points are displayed in the center of the wheel. Abilities must be purchased in order. Purchasing one ability will unlock the next ability in that cell for purchase. The ability at the end of any segment is known as an elite ability. Characters may only have 1 elite passive and 1 elite active equipped at any time.
That's important.
Once purchased, abilities can be equipped to the bottom left bar for actives or the bottom right bar for passives. Regardless of how many abilities a player owns, they are always restricted to 7 active and 7 passive at a time.
So things to remember from that: 7 active, 7 passive. You can only have 1 elite ability, active and passive. You will need to fill out these central tiers, the central ring. You have to, so you see in that red box there, I'd have to fill both of those 2 red ones in the assault rifle to get to the elite. And like I said, this is the hub where you can pick up investigation or missions and stuff. If you're new to this game, I'd stick around here and do a couple of the missions. There's a guy up on the roof which does a couple of missions focused around this hub, and there's also like a crafting tutorial one which also lets you use an array of different extra special abilities, grenades, stuff like that, mines. That'll just get you a good bit of XP, and without having to do much, just stay around this area for a little bit. As you can see here, I've got to kill the ravenous horde around the sheriff's office. Okay, let's do that. These waves of zombies coming in. And sirens. Yeah. So eventually we'll be heading off into this video. I'll be heading off into the main village, and I'm not just going to do continuous gameplay from here on because there's so much to cover. But I'll be showing you different clips of videos, and then you know how it all feels, and maybe some tips hopefully along the way. So now I've got to defend the northern barricade. Let's just take a quick look at this again. You see I've got my 3 apprenticeship points. I'm just going to buy this trigger happy ability here. You have to start at the top and work your way all the way down. This will fill up that bar in the middle ring of abilities there. And also when you get to your elite abilities, you're going to have to work your way down them as well. Even though you'll only be able to use one passive and one active, you'll have to still spend the skill points to get to the good stuff. So this is going to take some time. By the time you get to that sort of level, it will be taking some time, which is good. But then you can always just decide to switch back into another weapon. Get like one of the earlier elite abilities, and then switch maybe to shotguns or melee, so you can switch up styles. It will become quite useful doing this. In the beta weekend I was just focusing on the assault rifle, but if you got more time to invest in this, you can make it so that you've got a healing build or a tank build and switch weapons. Very cool. But I think that's why you're not going to have to run through the story. You know, when you other games you always think, oh, I want to get a bit higher up in the levels, I'll just do the quests, get onto new areas. But to be honest, the more time you spend in an area, the more XP you get, and the better your build's going to be, or different builds you're going to be. You can work on all of them if you want. I wouldn't necessarily advise that to start off with. Let's kill these murderous zombies trying to take down our little fortress. Let's kill them all. Give me the nuke. AoEs. There's a lot of other people around here making this swift work. I think just got to defend this one, and it's the last one. I said there, the crafting model, you'll get different abilities. It's quite easy to take these guys down. Not abilities, but equipable items. Later on you get a flamethrower, which is quite cool, for a quest, which you can use. That's the map. So let's head on down. Find the source of the assaults on the sheriff's wife. I think so. I've got to find who's orchestrating this, who's sending these mother chuckers our way. Let's get them. Also, you'll notice that you can't actually run through sprites, so that's quite cool. You can't just, there's actually a feeling of substance to the thing. This is getting, why isn't it? Take him down. Luckily those guys didn't join in, otherwise I would have been zombie chowder. So the world looks good. It's really nice playing in a sort of a modern day setting rather than a fantasy or a sci-fi. Oh, no, I'm guessing that's the guy I'm looking for. Am I going to be able to take him down? Do you have to group for this? Oh, it looks like other people are hanging around waiting. I'm not going to be as cautious. Let's just get in there. I'm sure they'll help me out, hopefully. Ready? Let's go. Pop, pop. Yeah. The crustacean lobster. Weird thing. He silenced me. There we go. Got him. Oh, what's that? It's a phone book. Phone books you can use to. There'll be items that you have to pick up around the world. They'll give you addresses for them. And there's another quest here. There's plenty of little quests around to pick up. I think it's worth doing them while you're on the way. They're pretty easy, and they give you XP. And like I said, you'll get a lot of extra skill points and ability points to spend. Believe it or not, this does get a lot harder when you get into sort of the Savage Coast, Blue Mountain area. Let's look at that map again. So, go to the Ravens. The Raven quest. A lot of people have problems with this one. I must admit, first time I did it, it's a bit confusing. Ooh, more stuff to buy that I can't use because I haven't got the QL1 Talismans sorted yet. I'm really gonna have to sort that out. You wait till you have to get QL3 ones, and then basically you have to spend, what is it, 5 points, that'll be 15 skill points on that, and you'll be getting them in Savage Coast, so I wouldn't ignore them to start off with if you've got a few extra skill points to go. But then again, you'll want the QL5 weapon at the end of Savage Coast, so you've got to make sure you keep investing in your weapons, in your talismans, get as much skill points as you can. There's another one. So, are we going in here? These bonfires, these are res points. If I say bonfires, they're probably not supposed to be bonfires, but they sure look like them, don't they? Oh, let's try not to aggro the... Oh god. There'll be a quest later on actually, which will show you... yeah, I mean, it's a stealth quest. A lot of people complain saying, oh, it wasn't stealthy enough, but I think that the reason for it was just to show you the mechanics of how aggro works in this game. If you move up from behind a mob, then it won't spot you, which is pretty cool. V to auto loot, area loot. I think this was Gulherm Draven Starks loot. But I'm still trying to loot it anyway. I want that shotgun. Pop! Yeah. No, it's not going to happen. Sod it. Let's move on. Did I get it then? I don't know. Frick FD Ducks. So, I haven't got my extra second weapon equipped yet. You do get the second weapon option. Got to sort that out. Oh, what's this? A letterbox. A glowing letterbox. Place the package in the mailbox, surely. Okay. So it looks like I'm pretty much done with those quests around here. There is many more I haven't showed you.
Hello?
This is the Raven quest. So this girl's obsessing about ravens, and I've got to sort that out.
I sense.
I think I've already been through this one as well, so we'll skip that. That's quite a long, lengthy cutscene just to go find some ravens. Let's start her off. There it is. There's a raven. Now you're trying to be watching where these guys fly off to, apparently. We didn't do that, but actually the first one you want to find is just over here. You can see it. There you go. No, I haven't quite spotted it yet. I'm being a noob. But this one does just seem to disappear, and a lot of people think, well, what am I supposed to follow? Let's see. I think it's up on Arcane Avenue corner. See, this guy doesn't really know what he's doing either. But see, there's a little things which like that which can be a bit annoying. Stupidly easy things as well, which... So go completely follow the raven. Where's the raven? I should be watching him really, but I'm not. Now they've disappeared. So actually it's just across the road. I think got those little cool areas. Everyone running around looking for ravens. That's the church. I'm just gonna jump over here. See if I can find something. No, I'm not. You'd thinking it would be quite easy to find them, really. There they are. So they're not going to fly off. So let's just go straight over the road. Maybe that blood-splattered bicycle. Ah! Yes, this looks like a raven sanctuary. Oh, and a revenant. Let's kill this guy. Is that a seesaw? That's what improvised seesaws, yep. He's done a runner, quite rightly. He doesn't want none of Binko, Demon Hunter, Fashion Guru. So you can see I've got my anima stim now, which I'm using quite a lot. Got to just loot this feather. And look for ravens again. At least I've got an area to check now on the map. There they are. Fly. I feel like one of those kids running into a flock of birds in cities. So they flew off in this direction. I'm just going to follow them. There they are. Hit the old X key to get the run on. That's just a random zombie spooning out, running round in circles. We'll stay away from him. And I guess the Revenant's going to show here a bit because there's flying birds. There he is. Let's get him going. Safety off, trigger happy. Safety off, safety off. I'm spamming. He's back, yeah, he's back. Let's go. The birds are gonna get some. There's another crazed ripper. An apprenticeship point, excellent. So let's follow this down here. I think they went, didn't they? Down that, over there. What's that weirdo do? I've seen worse lurking around in local parks late at night. Usually trying to get your wallet. These guys, they're pretty standard. Little punks. Right, let's go down. Finish off this quest quick. So I can spend it here on my head talismans, major talismans, or minor talismans at the bottom there, or just some healing. I'm going to go for the combat medic. And then I still know that I need 4 apprenticeship points to get my eagle eye. Whatever that is, I'll check it out later. I think after this video I'm just going to jump into some PvP. Check that out, see what it's like. I've got a couple of abilities, I've got a little healing ability, so might be worth a gander. I'm still following ravens at the moment. But this world does look really good, doesn't it? I like the sandbox feel to it. There's zombies just chowing down on a fresh victim. Why this guy keeps disappearing. It's a skill I'd like to get at some point. You can see when I'm killing stuff, it goes, I'm building resources underneath the target. You see the little icons pop up, but this is different. They can for different weapons apparently. It's different. So I'm still looking for the search for the ravens. I'm guessing it's going to be over that road actually. So just cover, make sure. I hate backtracking, so I'll just make sure there's nothing around here. Okay, and let's go this way. That way. There's ravens on the floor. Ready to get ploughed down by a car. There's a fire station over on the left. There's plenty of hardcore firemen with axes to take down. Aha, this looks promising. So find a way to call the Revenant. That is a mangled corpse of someone that's tried before, no doubt. By malevolent spirit, by placing regents at points of stars. Regents equal feathers, I'm guessing, the ones I've been picking up, so I need to put these at these different points and see what happens. Come on. I'm just guessing that I'm getting this. Oh yeah, that's right. Aha. Let's kill this guy. Die, spawn of Satan. I've just got no tolerance for people that don't know how to dress properly. I mean, if I can blow up, then so can this geezer. Pop, pop, yeah. And that was easy. But it does get harder, it does get more challenging. Either from your decisions that your build are either wrong or just don't match the fight. Provided rewards. You're getting some coin, some XP, and head talismans this time, which I still can't use, but I'm going to sort that out soon as. This is why it's worth investing in your talismans. Ugh. Yeah, and that's it. I've got 3 apprenticeship points to spend now. Another 1 and I get Eagle Eye, which increases the damage of my assault rifle. Cheers, thanks for coming guys, join me in the next PvP video.